Today, we celebrate these athletes who will further their academic and athletic careers at the collegiate level. Their accomplishments, impact upon their teams, and the legacy they leave behind is important to their own success, but also to the hopes, goals, preparation, and team harmony of future players and teams. First of all, I just want to introduce and recognize again Dr. Larry A. Peavy, President Head of School. He'll be up here taking pictures, and Jeremy Still, Academic Dean. When I call the player's name, they will come up. Their coach will come up over here. The coach will speak briefly, and the player will speak briefly. After they sit down and everybody's done, then they'll have plenty of time for pictures. You can change into any of your college gear or use any of that paraphernalia at the backdrop over here, the next level over there, or one of the tables, or up here as well. We will go, after the first one, we will go in alphabetical order, but Mallory had something that had already been planned well before this, and so our first person up is Mallory Higgins, signing with Maryville College Golf. Congratulations, Mallory. First player, come on up.
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, congratulations to Mallory Higgins for her incredible achievement. This is, from my understanding, the third golfer in girls' Tallulah Falls golf history to go and play at the college level. And we know that it's a great fit. We know that Maryville is not just getting a talented golfer, but they're also getting a dedicated and driven student as well. So congratulations, Mallory, your family, and to Coach Brinker at Maryville. Mallory has made a tremendous impact on Tallulah Falls golf program since joining as a sixth grader. She's given us 7 years of commitment, excellence, dedication, and hard work in season and probably more importantly, out of season. Over the past 4 years, she's helped carry this program. Her freshman year, they finished fourth in the area, sophomore year, second in area, and fifth at state. Then in junior year, she led the team to first in the area and fourth in state, while she placed sixth individually. She's earned all-state honors. She was named GS GCA All-Star and holds 8 individual scoring records for 9-hole matches at Tallulah Falls School. This season, as captain, she helped lead her team go to almost a perfect regular season record. She brought home 4 first-place tournament finishes, 18-hole tournaments, and she's really just left an amazing mark on Tallulah Falls golf program. So as you head to Maryville, Mallory, go with an open heart, ready to learn, grow, and embrace the new chapters ahead while remembering the previous. Stay flexible, aim high, remember the significance of the seasons you've already had. Be kind to everyone, just as Jesus loved us, love others, and remain grateful for every blessing because you're truly blessed. Congratulations, Mallory. We're going to really miss you, but we can't wait to cheer you on. Good luck.
I'd just like to say thank you to Coach Grande and everybody that has helped me through my journey of golf. And I cannot wait to go play next year at Maryville College. And I will miss Tallulah golf.
Next up is Addison, Albury, Emmanuel University Swimming. Congratulations. Coach Kafsky and Coach Griffiths will come up.
Chris Kafsky here, great opportunity for me in front of the microphone. When I'm going to be sitting next to her in a few minutes, so I'll just, we often say in swimming, it's what we do, it's not who we are. And so I just want to take a little bit of time to share with you the person that Addison is on our team. When she first came in, she always has this look of the cat that caught the canary. So I don't know if she hasn't told me something yet, or she's just uniquely positive. This could happen at our morning practice at 6 o'clock in the morning. Quickly, she's just a very positive person. And for me to have to say, how long has she been here? She's felt like she's been part of the program as a legacy. Because even this year, she was able to just put her arm around a few athletes that were injured. And we carry each other's burdens in the pool. And she was able to do that. And to see that was really, it's positive, but it was uplifting and really foundational to our culture that we're building in swimming. We spend a lot of time together in the water, and it can get a little testy. But Addison, thank you so much for your contribution to the team. Emmanuel is going to be pleasantly surprised. You still have a lot more juice to go in the water, so continue on your journey like you have. Just keep that resolve going, and keep smiling, and keep people a little off balance with it. I love it. So, thank you.
I just want to add really quick, Coach Kafsky pretty much hit the nail on the head, but Addison was a two-time state qualifier for us in relays and individual events this year, and she has just been a solid foundation on our team and just constantly smiles. This year she received our Bowman Light in the Mountains Award for that reason. She's never seemed to be in a bad mood. If she is, she hit it, and always there to encourage those younger swimmers, which we greatly appreciate.
Good afternoon, everyone. First and foremost, I want to give all the glory to God. Through every setback and challenge, He has guided my path and given me the strength and resilience to continue pursuing my athletic dreams. I also want to thank my incredible family. From the moment they threw me in the pool at 3 years old to helping me navigate the decision to swim at the collegiate level, their love and unwavering support have shaped every step of my journey. I truly wouldn't be here without them. To my coaches, both in the Bahamas and in Tallulah, thank you for pouring so much into my development. Your guidance, belief in me, and tireless effort have paved the way for everything I've achieved. The early morning practices, intense weight room sessions, and long hours in the pool were never easy, but your support made every moment worth it. To my teammates, thank you for pushing me, challenging me, and standing beside me through the toughest training days. You made the hardest time bearable and the victories more enjoyable. And to my friends, your encouragement and presence have meant the world to me throughout this entire process. Finally, I want to express my deepest gratitude to the Emmanuel swimming program for believing in me and giving me this incredible opportunity. I'm honored and excited to take this next step in my journey and can't wait to see what the future holds. Thank you.
And next up is Cole Bonitatibus. He will sign at Wesleyan State College Baseball.
One of the neat things about coaching at Tallulah Falls is every fall is kind of like Christmas. You get these new student athletes and you really don't know much about them, so you get to get out on the field with them and kind of see what they're all about. You guys know Cole's a pretty confident guy, so first day he tells me he's going to be our shortstop, so I was excited to see what he could bring to the table as an infielder. So if you've been to a game the last 4 years, you'd notice he really wasn't out there in the infield very much, but what we did notice that day is that dude had a really good arm. He had a really good arm, so we were excited to get a chance to coach him and develop him, and he really took the bull by the horns, so to speak, with his own development as far as a pitcher goes. I never knew when we watched him play at first and when we watched him train how good he could be, but I think it's pretty clear at this time how good he could be. I'm not going to get up here and talk about stats and all those things. There's a flyer that has all that information on there, but ultimately at the end of the day, Cole worked really, really hard and became a guy who probably took on a role for our team that he never knew what he was going to take on, when he got here. He's worked hard. He's really cerebral, and what I mean by that is he really thinks through his craft. He asks good questions all the time. He's asking to be evaluated all the time. Like the last game of his career, he asked me a couple of questions before, what did I think about this or that, and I just thought that was an example of a guy who's always trying to be the best version of himself. He's also a great teammate, great locker room guy, always a life of the locker room or the dugout, always making guys laugh, keeping it loose. That's something that's really appreciated during the intensity of a game sometimes. So it's been fun to see what he can come up with to keep everybody loose and keep everybody laughing. He's been a great teammate. He's grown a ton since he's been here. It's just super excited to see how he succeeds and what he does at the next level of Gordon State. They're getting a really good one. Congrats, Cole.
I want to start off by thanking everybody who supported me through the years, my family for giving up multiple things to make me come here, and I appreciate all my coaches and teammates, and I'm very honored to play at the next level. I want to thank God, and I just appreciate everyone who supported me through the years.
Next up is Josie Chesser. She will sign with Southern Wesleyan University Soccer.
So only about 5% of all high school athletes, female athletes, go on to play in college. And if that doesn't tell you how incredible Josie is, then hopefully what I'm able to say will. Josie truly has left a legacy here at TFS for girls soccer. She is the most decorated female soccer player I believe we've ever had. She has every accolade in the books, genuinely. She gets every award that she's nominated for. Every single award that I put her down for this year, she received every single one of them. Not only that, but Josie is an incredible person. She's an incredible leader. She is the first one to go up to her teammates and hug them when they're crying. She's the first one to check on everybody on the team to make sure they're okay. She's also the teammate who lifts them up when they're down. She is absolutely the epitome of leadership, generosity, and kindness on our team. Not only that, but Josie is committed to her development as a soccer player, and that's why I truly believe that SWU is getting a fantastic soccer player, and I genuinely cannot wait to see all of the exciting things that you're going to get to do there. And I know your coaches and teammates are going to love you, and the only piece of advice I have is genuinely enjoy every single moment. It goes so fast. 1 second you're a freshman on the field and you feel like you're a small fish in a fishbowl, and then the next second, that's your very last game. So enjoy every single second, and I'm so incredibly proud of you, and I cannot wait to see what your future will look like.
First off, I would like to say thank you for all the support from my family and my friends. And thank you for God for blessing me with the ability to play soccer. Thank you to my mom and dad for driving me to all my soccer games and practices, even when it was cold or raining outside. And thank you to my sister for challenging me and always making me do my best and playing soccer with me since we were little. And lastly, thank you to all my coaches, Coach Jimenez. You have helped me so much, and I appreciate everything that you have done for me and the opportunities you have opened up for me. So thank you.
Next up is Madison Dampier, University of Cincinnati Swimming.
Well, Madison, you made it. One of the good things about following Madison around is you get to talk about her a lot. So if you've heard it before, there's a lot of accolades there. She's in about every record book. And if she steps on the pool deck, everybody knows she's coming. Everybody knows she's been there. She sauntered in with her sister 4 years ago in a bit of a shadow. And to watch her kind of grow as an athlete and actually try to trigger a little bit of swag factor for an athlete that's so accomplished was a little bit of gold for us. She's always humble and a fantastic teammate. Sometimes she's removed as she trained. She would always try to make special moments with young athletes, crying athletes coming out of the water, just lifting them up. You swim a lot of time in the water, and sometimes that disappointment that you don't get your swim that you wanted. We swim countless 20 hours, 30 hours a week in the water for about 5 minutes maximum. So we're a little nuts. But Madison, I just am so proud of you. I'm proud of your resolve, how you train, how you smile in the water, even when you're gritting it out. So thank you for the opportunity to coach you. Cincinnati, I mean, I'm from Ohio, so, you know, it's dreary and gray. I had to let her know that the snow is not always white. It turns gray with salt, but I know that you're going to brighten up the industrial city streets of the University of Cincinnati. Congratulations on becoming a Bearcat, and I look forward to seeing everything that you're going to do.
Again, I think he summed it up well. Humble is the one word we would use to describe Madison. But I did want to tell my favorite memory of Madison was at the state meet this year. And this was her all the time, but this was just that photogenic moment at the end. We just won the state championship, and she went straight to those freshman girls for a picture with them. And that meant more to them than she will ever know. So thank you, Madison.
Thank you all for being here today. I want to start off my speech by saying thank you to the Lord. Without him, I would not be here today. I was reminded earlier this week, as I am every day, that he is my source of strength. As 2 Corinthians 12:9 says, "My grace is all you need, for my power is the greatest when you are weak." As many of you here today are faced with struggles, whether it be in school or sports, I encourage you to always remember you can do anything and everything through the power of God. Secondly, I would like to thank my parents, as they have raised me to be the person I am today. My dad always showing me what hard work and dedication looks like, and my mom showing me how to be graceful through all of the struggles I am faced with. And both of them, thank you to both of them, for always waking up early and taking me to practices or meets. I would also like to thank my sister, who is my biggest inspiration, and my brother, who is my #1 cheerleader. And another shout out to all my extended family members for always being at my swim meets and cheering me on or sending me Bible verses before my big meets. To my coaches, thank you for always encouraging me when I think I can't, and always being a light in my life to show me that I can. To my teammates, thank you for always lifting me up when I'm feeling down and standing beside me through all the tough practices. And finally, thank you to my teachers. Thank you for always understanding if I have to miss your class period for a swim meet or college trip. But most of all, thank you to the sport of swimming that has taught me so much about myself and has brought me friends that I will cherish forever. Thank you, TFS, and go Bearcats.
Next up is South Georgia State College baseball signee, Diego Gonzalez.
So if you've been around Diego, you know how far and how much he's grown these past few years. One of the words we use in our program a lot is gratitude. We like to try to show gratitude through our actions, through our words, through just whatever we're doing. And a cool story about gratitude with Diego was one day in the fall, the first year he was there. We had a 4-on-1 training session, so it was him and 3 other guys. Couldn't find him. I was walking around and trying to find him, and I go behind the dugout, and he's on one knee, he and another guy are on one knee, and they're just having a time of prayer behind the dugout. And it wasn't like a 5-second prayer. They were praying. They were talking to Jesus. They were there for a couple minutes, and I was just kind of watching and asked him later what was going on, and he said, we're just thanking God for the opportunity to be here and to get to play baseball. And to me, that was just pretty powerful to see. Sometimes we take that for granted, but that's a memory of Diego that has always stuck with me, and just that gratitude that he has for the opportunity. Another thing I'll say is he really loves baseball, and he plays pretty hard. He plays really hard. A lot of y'all may not know I do all the laundry for the boarding kids after the game, so I've spent many nights trying to scrub the dirt out of the number 13 jersey. And if you've seen Diego slide, it's more like a belly flop sometimes, so you really can get that dirt ground into the jersey. So it's hard, but those times where I've spent scrubbing uniforms makes me appreciative of how hard you played and the effort that you put forward. And I hope the South Georgia State coaches appreciate that effort when they're scrubbing your uniforms too, Diego. Congrats.
First, I want to thank God for blessing me with this opportunity to stand here today and celebrate a dream that began many years ago on the field of Piedmont. Leaving home wasn't easy. I left behind my family, my culture, and my comfort zone, but I brought something just as powerful with me, my purpose. I came to this country with a dream to play at the next level, not just for me, but for every kid back home who thinks that the world is too big and their dreams are too far away. I grew up with a glove in my hand, a heart full of hope. In my neighborhood, baseball wasn't just a game, it was a way of life. From the local fields of Chiriqui, Panama to every late night practice, I always believed that hard work, faith, and passion could carry me beyond what I could see. I want to thank my parents, who sacrificed so much to give me this chance. Even when the road got difficult, your prayers, your phone calls, and your love kept me going. To my coaches, teammates, and mentors, you believe in me even when I didn't always believe in myself. You helped me grow, not just as a player, but as a man. To everyone who support me, cheer me on, correct me, and encourage me, thank you. Each of you has shaped the player and the person who I am today. And now, I'm proud to announce that I will continue my baseball journey at South Georgia State College. This is just the beginning. And I promise to keep going, keep learning, and keep honoring the dream that brought me here. Thank you, Panama, this is for you.
Next up is Danny Grant, also a South Georgia State College baseball signee. Congratulations, Danny.
Danny is just one of those guys who you know right away is a special human being. First time we saw him, freshman year, probably August, September, just doing some hitting on the field. I looked at one of our assistants at the time and I said, that kid's probably going to set the school record for hits. And sure enough, not even, I think halfway through his junior year, he had already done that. If you know Danny, you know he has a plan. Okay, he's probably the most strategic, non-impulsive, organized person I know when it comes to development. One of those guys where if I showed up with no plan, he would have a plan for himself just to get better that day. So he's always been committed to making himself the best version of himself he can be. And that's just so evident in just watching anything that he does. He loves to be coached, and as a coach, you always appreciate someone who takes feedback, remembers it even years later sometimes, and applies it to his life. Most of you guys know this, that Danny's had a major setback this year, 3 games in. We lost him His senior season was cut short due to a shoulder injury. There is a saying, and I know a lot of people have heard it, that God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. Like we said before, he has a plan, he's strategic, he's organized. There's nobody more well suited to handle that type of adversity than Danny Grant. He's attacked his rehab just like he attacked his training during the first 3.5 years of his career. You can watch him, and while everybody else is off doing something else, he's over there doing his rehab. He's very devoted to it, and I'm certain that he's going to come back even stronger from everything that's been put in front of him. So, despite losing the majority of his senior season, he sort of reinvented himself as more of a leader and a bit of a coach in the dugout. His encouragement, positivity, willingness to do almost anything to help the team and to be there for the younger guys was really special to watch. And there was no pouting, there was no feeling sorry for himself. He just took on the new role that God had put before him. I'm sorry, I hate how it ended for him, but I'm super excited for the future. Danny has his best baseball ahead of him. He's going to be super successful in whatever he does in life, and I'm just really proud of him and this opportunity he has at South Georgia State.
Just a little speech for you all to bear with me. First and foremost, I want to give all the glory to God. Without His strength, His grace, and His purpose in my life, I wouldn't be standing out today. From the silent battles to loud victories, God has always been there throughout my journey. To my family, thank you is never enough. You've been my rock from the very beginning. You made sacrifices I'll never forget. From my papa holding me accountable for advocating for myself and being responsible for my personal ventures, to my Grande's last personal hitting coach, making sure I'm right and having everything I need and educating me with the boss and sparing no wisdom to me. I thank both of them for investing in me and allowing me to lead the Bombers, to chase my dreams and pursue baseball in the seats. Oh my God, he's dealing with all my antics, whereas housing me for the summer during travel ball, picking me up from the airport, very strange hours, or making sure I was taken care of during my entire surgery process and making sure I was advocating for my health. To my brother PJ, who is in blood and mud, all obstacles we pass together, from throwing away homework to play with football outside all day, and staying up by uniforms and getting robbed. Or again, in our occasional fight matches where we'd celebrate by playing ball, you inspired me to continue working on my craft and pursuing my baseball career. I know the two ways on my back. But last and not least, my late uncle and mother. You both give me a reason to wake up every day and strive to be the best version of myself. You inspire me every day, and all I do is, everything I do is for y'all to be proud of me. I'd ask God why, but I know everything happens for a reason, and I know you're both permanently in my heart and on my skin. To all my family when I needed it the most, your love and support are everything. To my friends who've been my day ones, my motivators, and the ones who kept me grounded. You were there when the grind was real and when the pressure hit. And when I needed that extra push, from sneaking into the cages to get more work in, or coming together to build our own cages, which didn't last too long, but I was appreciative. And all of my brothers well, even to my late friend Jeremy, you always taught me to be myself, unapologetically, and to never take for granted what I have. Thank you for always being in my corner. To every coach who's helped me shape my game and build my character, I appreciate you more than words can express. From teaching me the fundamentals to holding me accountable, you helped me mold into the athlete and the man I am today. You saw the potential in me and never stopped pushing me to reach it. This game has taught me more than just how to hit, catch, or throw. It's taught me discipline, resilience, humility, and leadership. Baseball has shaped my character, challenged my limits, and inspired me to only grow stronger each season. I'm thankful for all the work behind closed doors and all the nights in until 3 a.m. and no one noticed. And now I'm excited and proud to say that I'll be continuing this journey at South Georgia State College, and I'd like to thank the coaching staff for the opportunity and seeing the potential in me. Today isn't just a milestone, it's a reflection of years of work, faith, and the people who helped me get there. And as I move on to the next level, I carry all that with me. Like young coach said, I just need the platform. The journey continues now, and I'm just getting started.
Next up is Landon Hall. who's signing with LaGrange College Soccer. As he joins his brother in college.
So I want to start by talking a little bit about Landon's senior year. I think one of the things, correct myself, junior year, when Landon came in during his junior year at the beginning, he had a slight injury, and during his sophomore year, a phenomenal player working hard, and there was a side of him that I don't think I'd realized until that beginning of his junior year when he had that injury, and that was when I realized his intelligence within the game. And it's something unique that I've not been able to experience very much with as many young players at his age, especially at that age, his junior year. Landon showed an ability to coach the team, his younger teammates, even his older teammates, that I hadn't seen the year before. And it was astonishing to watch. It was like a switch had been flipped. And I was in awe, learning from Landon, to be completely honest. And with his senior year being cut short, I think Landon has been able to show that side of him even more to his teammates and to myself. And I think a blessing for myself as a coach with high school players is that you're able to learn from them, each of them as individual personalities and players and athletes. And Landon has shown me so much more than I think I ever showed him. And I am truly thankful for Landon's presence in my life. And I wish him the best at LaGrange, even though it's a rival for my college team, but I wish him the very best at LaGrange. And I will say I hope you beat Piedmont when you play them.
First thing I want to do is thank my parents for giving me as many opportunities to play this sport to the absolute most. I know they've sacrificed so much time, effort, and money putting me and not only my brothers through this sport, so obviously my biggest thanks goes out to them. I want to thank Coach Still for welcoming me into Tallulah pretty much as soon as I got here my sophomore year. I don't think that I ever felt like out of place here. I feel that the soccer team and Coach Still did a very good job of introducing me to the people here at Tallulah and basically helping me grow as a person here. I also want to give a thanks to my most recent club coach, Coach Garth Paulinet. He helped push me to a level that sometimes I was not wanting to do in the heat, where he made it to where we would run till we throw up. But I really want to thank him because without him, I don't think I'd have part of the work rate that I do have when playing. And then obviously I want to give a thanks to Coach Diction from LaGrange Soccer and just thank him for the opportunity to play at LaGrange College. So that's everything I got.
Also going to LaGrange College is Clay Kafsky.
have had the opportunity to work with Clay from his freshman year. I wish that I would have been able to stream some photos from his freshman year, because I teased Clay constantly about how little he was when he was a freshman. But he is a dominant force on the soccer field, as recognized earlier by Coach Neal. I think one of the things that puts Clay in a different level than other athletes, and I think all of these athletes up here have the same tenacity, is their demand of themselves for perfection. And you can see it every day. You can see it from Clay when he was a younger, I feel like I'm going to pick on you, I apologize. When he was younger and walking on the road and decided he was kicking a rock was a good idea and broke a window at school. but I attribute it all to Clay's love and desire to play soccer. And I would be astonished if that kid didn't touch a soccer ball every day. I often find him late at practice as far as he's staying late, he's running, he's dribbling, he's shooting. He'll come early, join in any kind of fitness or exercises that the players are going through. I think he sets a good example for individuals, especially young players that want to come through and improve themselves and what it takes to improve themselves and be a part of a program that he wants to grow. And I'm super thankful for Clay, his contributions, and the effort that he has put into the program, and I wish him all the best at LaGrange.
I wanted to start off by thanking you all so much for being here today. It truly means a lot. This is a dream come true. First, I wanted to thank God for guiding me and blessing me with the strength to get to this point. I wouldn't be here today without Him. To my family, thank you for your endless love, support, and sacrifices. You've been with me every step of the way, and I'm so thankful. To my friends and teammates, thank you for pushing me, lifting me up, and making this journey unforgettable. To my coaches and mentors, thank you for believing in me and helping me grow. And lastly, thank you to LaGrange College for giving me the opportunity to play at the next level. And I'm excited for the journey ahead. Thank you.
Next up, going to Rio Grande University for basketball is Noah Massong. Congratulations.
I believe character and leadership are the two most important attributes a player can contribute to a team. And today I want to talk about a basketball player who truly defines what it means to be a leader. Not just through his talent, but through his heart, vision, and unshakable commitment. This person is not self-centered. They are the ones lifting other people up. They are the ones staying calm under pressure and leading by example. Whether it's pushing through a tough practice, making an extra pass, or motivating the team after a tough loss, their persistence pays off. They listen, they speak when it matters, and they inspire everyone not to play for themselves, but for each other. That's real leadership. And it makes them not only a great player, but a soul of the team. On numerous occasions, Noah's leadership, fortitude, and skill on the court helped push this team to a successful season. I have no doubt Rio Grande is getting a great player who will benefit their program. A short story about Noah is that typically at the beginning of the season, I know who the team captains are coming into the year. And for this season, I had already named our team captains, but when Noah showed up on campus, he impressed me so much that for the first time in my time at Tula Falls, I named a team captain after the season had already started because his leadership ability was so great. And I know Rio Grande is getting an awesome person, an awesome young man, and I'm so proud of him. And I just want to thank Noah for giving me the opportunity to coach him. Thank you.
Firstly, I would say thank you, Coach. And there's not really much I can say tonight other than I'm thankful. I'm thankful to my parents. They've supported me my whole life. When I told them I wanted to come to USA to play basketball and maybe go to college, they didn't hesitate to admit it. They supported me, they sent me here, and they've loved me, they've helped me going through everything I've been through. And I'm really thankful to you guys. I'm also thankful to all my coaches, all my friends who have helped me. I'm grateful to get this opportunity, and yeah, I love you guys. And I think tonight, the round of applause should be for my parents and not for me. Thank you.
Next up is Karen Sanchez Castillo, Piedmont University tennis.
I want to say, first of all, I'm representing our other coaches, Coach Carnes, who's here, and Mrs. Coach Cox, who have had a big impact on Karen while she's been here in her life and her tennis career here at Tallulah Falls. Karen joined us last year at Tallulah Falls and came with a tennis program. And of course, the first year she needed to play junior varsity because of the rules. And Karen took that opportunity to really jump in to have an opportunity to practice a lot and play some JV matches to really improve herself on the tennis court. And she came to Tallulah with some tennis training, but not a lot of match experience. And so she got that last year. But what we didn't realize we were getting at Tallulah Falls and with the tennis program was a person who was even better than she was as a tennis player, which I think is amazing. We've had some amazing people come through our program. By the way, shout out to Ariel Kelsick, who is at East Stroudsburg University, and she was the conference freshman of the year this year, so congratulations to her. Karen brings some qualities that are kind of hard to describe that come in one package, and I want to mention a few of them. The first one is positivity. Karen has a positive energy with her teammates and on the court that you just can't coach. And she brought that to us as a team these last 2 years. She is full of humility, and she is grateful for every single opportunity that she gets. And to her parents, I want you to know she is extremely grateful to you all for what you provided for her to have the chance to be at Tallulah Falls and to continue this tennis opportunity. She expressed that to me recently in a very heartfelt way. She comes to the court with energy, and she attacks everything in life that she does with the utmost respect. She gives it her best effort, no matter what it is that she's doing, including on the tennis court, but also in the classroom. 4.0 GPA from Tallulah Falls, but also before she got here. She does not waste her opportunities. And so speaking of opportunities, Karen, I think up until a couple weeks ago, didn't even know that playing in college in tennis would be a possibility. And one night, I don't really know what she was doing, but she showed up on our front porch. I don't know what was happening there. But she showed up and was discussing what she was looking at for college, and she said she was considering Piedmont. And I said, well, what about tennis? And she goes, well, I don't think that's a chance. I said, no, you have an opportunity there. And she goes, no way. You're kidding me. You're joking, right? This is what she said to me. And so Karen then was able to pursue this. That she met with the coach a couple of weeks ago. So something she thought would not be possible, she has been given this opportunity, and I have no doubt in my mind that she will take great advantage of the opportunity and show appreciation and gratitude the entire way. Karen, we are just extremely proud of you, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I do want to say as well that Mrs. Coach Cox and myself, we are Piedmont alums, so go Lions, but you have a lot of pressure to make us proud, okay? And we know you will, so thank you, Karen.
I want to start by thanking God who keeps guiding me throughout this path called life. And I also want to thank my family. None of this would have been possible without my parents' love, patience, and the sacrifices they made for me to chase this dream. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for the early mornings, the late nights, and everything in between. To my tennis coaches, thank you for always believing in me. You didn't just help me become a better player, you helped me grow as a person. You pushed me, challenged me, and supported me every step of the way. I'm really grateful for everything you have done for me. To anyone out there who is chasing something that feels impossible, keep going. It won't always be easy, and it won't always be fair, but stay focused, never stop believing in how far you can go. Work hard, stay humble, and trust the process. And surround yourself with people who lift you up. You will find your moment. Thank you.
Next up, going to Emmanuel University basketball is Breelyn Wood.
So I've been very fortunate to have Coach Bree, first off as a JV basketball player, then had her as an assistant basketball coach, now a head basketball coach. So when really trying to figure out what to say tonight, I decided to come up with an acrostic. So here it goes. B is for blocks, totaling 18 this past season, putting her second on the legacy list, and leaves TFS with 43 for her career, also second on the list. R is for 140 rebounds this past season and 475 for her career. The above stats earned her all-region recognition and earned her all-state recognition in addition to be chosen for the All-Star game. L, leading the team with 334 points this season, a total of 801 points for her career. Yes, as you can tell, there was more to her than academics, modeling, TikTok videos after practice, and even in the parking lot with her other friends. Yes, she is a no-nonsense student athlete because, let's face it, no one wants to be in this gym at 6:30 in the morning working on her game. Her willingness to miss out on fun things and her outstanding job between travel ball and school ball has led her to the opportunity to play at the next level with Emmanuel College. Her days of Tallulah Falls basketball are behind her, and we wish her all the best of luck as you continue your career.
First, I just want to say thank you. Thank you to God, because I wouldn't be here today without His grace and guidance. To my coaches, thank you for pushing me, believing in me, and helping me grow, not as an athlete, but as a person. To my teammates, thank you for being like a second family and my best friends. Through every late night, tough practices, big wins, and the little gossip sessions I have with the underclassmen, we've done it all together. And to my travel ball coaches, thank you for giving me the opportunity to compete, learn, and chase my dream on a bigger stage. And most of all, to my family, thank you for being my biggest supporters. Thank you for every mile driven, every hotel booked, and every $60 hoodie from tournaments, and every ounce of support. None of this would be possible without your sacrifice and love. I'm so grateful, and I hope to continue making you all proud. Thank you, and go Lions!
Class of 2025 next level athletes, we salute you and wish you the very best in your collegiate athletic endeavors, and trust you will take your greatness to the next level as you shine the light from Tallulah Falls School. One last thing I really want you to understand is this ceremony is about you, but you achieving what you did opens the door for so many other people out there. Younger people that you have no idea as a senior look up to you, and they now realize maybe if they work hard like you did, maybe they can achieve their dream. So personally, for me as an athletic director, I commend you on your influence upon the younger people. Congratulations to you. So now the ceremony is concluded. You will have opportunities to take pictures. You can take it in any of your college apparel or pennants or anything like that, hats, all those things, up here on the stage. over there at the backdrop or at the next level board over there. Congratulations.